So anyways, I have a question for you because you talk about hindrances that prophetic people face when they're trying to grow in their spiritual gifts. So what are some of the hindrances?
One of the biggest ones is fear of man. And at every level, you'll have to go through that, the
Right.
fear of man. I prophesied a few years ago when Donald Trump, it was election day, and long story short, I prophesied that today a kingdom will topple. And it was essentially saying, Trump was going to win, this old regime is going down. And, I remember praying like, oh boy, if I miss this one, there's going to be some, but I did it anyway because I'd overcome. So God's going to give you, as a prophetic person or a prophet, some words that are going to be kind of scary for you to read because you haven't gone there before.
Right.
And that's where you get counsel. Have the other prophets judge it. With that word, I let Cindy judge it. Several others judged it, and they said, amen. So I released it. And Sean Bolt said, I was praying for you, sister, because that was one of those words. But fear of man brings a snare.
Right.
And, we prophesy according to the proportion of our faith. So when we have fear of man, we're not in faith. It waters down the boldness, the clarity of the word we're releasing. Fear of man's a big one.
Right.
The one more that I really want to emphasize is the pressure to prophesy. Because when you become known, people will then expect something. And look, I know God's speaking all the time, but there are some times where he won't let you prophesy. And if you feel that pressure, you're always going to be on social media. You've got to have a word every month. You've got to have something new, something fresh because of this whole social media world. And there's so much pressure once you become known to have a word. And I believe if I have a word, I'm going to release it. And if I don't, hey, that's all right.